Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and you're back with Transport Fever Peninsula. I'm going to start today with a pro tip for those of you who feel like recording videos of Transport Fever. The basic rule of thumb is start off in the place where you finished up last time, recording some kind of action sequence as it all kicks off there. Of course, now that the action sequence is finished, we're left staring at, basically blankness. Well, you can't have it all. Anyway, Dark City is, well, I think calling it a city is perhaps gilding that there lily ever so slightly. We've got 48 population, and everything is poor. Good. That's all working flawlessly. Now, I think there was supposed to be some kind of delivery going on here. No, though, there's no delivery going on here, so we can ignore that. Anyway, I've got a good chunk of change in the bank, and I've got, what's that, 19.5 million left of me alone. I've got another million sat in my back pocket. I'm probably going to spend all of it as we build a train line down at this island. Stick around for that. It's sure to be a delight. Before we embark on such miscellaneous spending, I wanted to just draw your attention to a couple of things here. Air price. The amount that we're shelling out per year is 375 grand. It's a bit, but it's not horrendous. The amount we brought in last year was 26.5k, which is not great. That number will go up, as surely will the ongoing maintenance of our air routes. But it will go up, and pretty soon it should start to break even, if not make a profit. There you are. That's the news there from the it should break even and might even make a profit kind of club. Right, we're off, we're underway. Let's see what we're doing. First off, pretty straightforward, straight line. There you go. Now, the expense in this construction is largely going to be from bridge construction, unless I'm careful with it. Now, what we could do is we could just hammer a straight line down to Waterdeep here, which, I mean, it'll work, but I think we can save a bit of cash and potentially make a slightly more scenic route by gently undulating curving as we head along here. What do you look like? Well, actually, I care less about what you look like and more about the speed maintenance that you are achieving. Yeah, that's pretty respectable. We'll keep going along like that a little bit further, and in so doing, we will keep the price down while avoiding endless numbers of expensive bridges. Oh, yeah, we'll have some expensive bridges, I don't doubt. Is that the same one I just did? I mean, it really helps if you kind of notice this first off, because, then you can just do it. Yeah, okay, that works. Right, good. I quite like that embankment. That's quite nice. 105? No, surely not. Have I wiggled a little bit more than is advisable? We don't need maximum speed going down here. I mean, a good shake will do, but the total, the maximum velocity is probably more than is required. Now, I'm going a little further this time because I want to find a route that continues the speed and the progress that we're making. While see, look, this map. I tell you, this map, it just goes like. So, you wanted scenic? Well, you've come to the right place. Scenic is what we do best. Yep, let's have a bit of that. No, a bit of that. Thank you. Same again here. That's a bit of a faff having to do the... Hold on, what are we colliding with? We're colliding with something. Keep going along that way. If we can keep this on the flat, so much the better. Hold on. Consider where you're going next. Silent Hill's where I'm going next. Well, which side do you want to go? Because at the moment you are leaning quite heavily towards the coastal side, and I thought we'd discussed this before, and that we were going to go this side through the gully so that we get better coverage for Castle Rock as well. We did say that, didn't we? We did. So maybe if you just go that way ever so... Well, you can't. All right, well done then. Yeah, keep it about there. That'll do. We'll make adjustments on the final leg. Let's make sure we've got the right bridge selection at each stage, which we have. Good. Now we just need the money back. The money has disappeared. We need the money back. Money to me. Money back? No. Okay. No, we're going to be spending what we've got in available loan capacity anyway. We might as well just get on with it. Right. Okay. And now, business as usual. We shall plumb in a station. How am I going to do that? Okay, well, you can see that, we've got this connecting road here, and and it's developed really quite nicely, which is a shame for the connecting road, because in a moment I'm going to make it less connected, possibly. Will I need to? Oh, look at all of this. This has got, it's got such potential. If we could get over the road there, in a bridgy kind of a way, then we would be at a suitable altitude to do something with that. We could also then, with a bit of smoothing and a bit of road, connect up to the other side as well. There's an opportunity here, I think. So we're going to need to elevate some of this. Now, we don't want to go crazy on this, because I'm only going to spend some more money on flattening it all out again afterwards. But if we can get it close-ish, yeah, that's close-ish is what we're aiming for. Then that will help. Right, give me trains, please. And then I want the standard flexi station. Standard flexi station, go. 200 of your meters would be ideal. 200 of your meters. Right, so right about, no, actually up a little bit more, but about here would work quite nicely. You think? Yeah, I do think. Right about there should work. Maybe about, no. Tell you what, let's put a kink in it as well, because there's nothing better than having a station that is already going to be quite complicated and making it more so. We don't want end street connections on this one, because that's going to be a nightmare to plumb them in anyway. So we want both sides on the main connection. What are you going to do vis-a-vis a bit of freight? I'm going to worry about that later. Now, normally I would be inclined towards starting my freight kind of alignment now. What have we got coming in here? Okay, some yellow. That's nice. There's the Zephyr. That's a nice looking Heinkel. It's a very nice looking Heinkel, actually. And the Super Hudson. Ooh, the Super Hudson is mighty pretty. Yeah. I don't think we're there yet. I don't think we're quite at the point to Super Hudson this bit. Right. What I'm trying to find is, right about there, it's got a sizable amount of kind of passenger density close by, but it's going to be a tricky one to get the terrain to play ball. So if we grab this, up the tempo, and then see if we can't get the terrain to, if not play ball, at least acknowledge that there is a ball, whatever that might mean. I think we're going to want to increase the altitude a little further. Let's do that. Yeah. That feels right. Because we're going to need a bridge back out again, and it will be a bit of a declining height as we continue onwards round to Waterdeep, where we'll try and get the terminal as close to the port as possible. Yeah, you never know. We'll see how we go. Right. Okay. Well, that's thrown some money away on smoothing, and that always makes me feel better. Let's see if this will now play ball. It will play ball. Ball will be played. £500,000. That kink we put in the track is too severe now. So. I'll tell you what else we want to do. We want to do a bit of that, and then curvature B, we want to go the other way ever so slightly. So the gentlest of the most gentle, one should say, of kind of curves. I'm going to stick that in there. Okay, right. Of course, now we've got to make it work. This is tricky, but not necessarily excessively so. I'm going to wang in a bit of road now just to stop it belly aching as I complete the route. There you go. No belly aching for you. We'll do that better in a moment. Now then, where's the loose end of my track here? Because you know what's happening next. Come on, the standard operating procedure is to grab this, whiz on over this way, I actually left myself quite a bit to do here. And then clunk onto there. 3 million quid. We've got a bridge pillar collision because we go over the road there. What else have we got that is in need of retrofit? Actually, I don't mind it. That's okay. That doesn't half look bad. In fact, don't bother changing the bridge type. You're going to redo this anyway. Yeah, this is quite good. I like the way that it's working with the windy kind of intercity road going on. Just going to have to fix that bit, and I think we'll probably do that by bulldozing the road. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's okay. You'll get over it. Once the track has been suitably laid through here, you'll come to terms with what I've just done. Hold everything, because I'm suddenly thinking. You see this bit of mountain range here, skirting along the edge of there would be absolutely delightful. Followed by either just cresting this minor gully or tunnelling through a little. It'll look good. It will look good. Yeah. Okay. Right. Good. Because the main objective is just to link the two up. The secondary objective is to do it in a way that looks very nice indeed. To about there would look good. Right. What have we got this time? Obviously, it's not going to be this time either. So let's take that bit out and go again. We're almost there. We've almost got it. And then I'll take out enough cash to pay for the thing, and we'll crack on. In fact, let's go halfway now. About there? Yeah, right, well, choose an appropriate bridge and see what the actual speed is. It's 177. Well, that's perfectly acceptable. You haven't got enough money for it. That's what you think. I got plenty of money. Right, okay, yeah, and then... I don't think we're going to do the skirting the mountainside thing. I think that's going to be somewhat inefficient given where we're heading to. So now if we crow flies it the rest of the way, we'll possibly collide with that depot. No, we've gone over the top of the depot. Oh, look at that. That's very nice. Okay, yeah, cool. And give it some of this. I like it. Yeah, now, have we left enough room at the other end to put any points in? No, but that's okay. We don't need them because we are not stopping here with today's construction project. We are going the entire distance, and I think I might have missed a bit of bridge there. Did I? Yes, you've made it go slow over that bit. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right. I'm pretty sure there's a button that will allow you to upgrade that, but we'll just do it the old-fashioned and expensive way. Right, grab the end of that. Whiz it over here. Yeah, that's a $1.5 million extra that you made because you were hasty in hitting the accept button. Well, a bit of accept button haste once in a while never hurt anybody. It hurt your bank balance though. Right, medium country roads. I want to swerve this underneath the bridge here. Well, I'll do it then. If that's what you want to do, get on with it. Alright, a bit like that, only not down quite so much. Down just a little bit would be sufficient. It's alright, don't worry, I'm going to make this look natural in a moment. Well, I say natural, it's man-made, obviously, because it's a road. But we'll still make it something. Alright, and then a bit of that, like so. Yeah, that's good. And then we'll apply the high detailing tool in order to make this look like it was always like that, and I haven't just butchered a perfectly nice bit of... Actually, that looks fine. Just a tiny bit of this. Yeah, just a small amount there, and that's that fixed. A pretty death-defying corner you've got going on there, but what the hey? Right, okay, I've got 138 grand left. Yeah, I'm gonna need some more of that. Yeah, sorry. Okay, right, on to the next one. I'm possibly going to need to unpause the game in order to make this work. So, right. So, what we want to do is we want to decrease in height as we come down over here so that we can then hang what is effectively a 90-degree corner to get round toward Waterdeep. Now, building the station out at Waterdeep is going to be expensive. Did you see how willingly it just did exactly what I wanted there? All right, stick that in. Let's have a look and see what we've won. Well, what we've won is quite pleasing. Yeah, it's a big long bridge, and we try and avoid big long bridges when we can do, but sometimes big long bridge can be jolly friendly to all involved. I might even change the design look. Let's. What about a bit of that? Well, that's done that. Hold on, that bumped the price up quite a bit. Did it? No. Okay, good. Well, pay for it. There we are. Right, that's that done. Because, you know, I doubt very much that I'd be able to accomplish that again. So that's a winner. That's come out quite nicely. We didn't even have to knock a house down to do that, which is miraculous. Okay, now then, what would be super here is if we could do a broad swoop round like this, so that we don't have to burn too much speed, and then end up. We're not going to get a station in here. I mean, it'd be absolutely tremendous if we could, but frankly, unless I was to take, you know, a massive amount of bulldozing to the area, I can't see it working. What we can do, however, let's pause up. Let's get rid of all of this, and we're going to go terminal with this. So let's grab the fussy terminal. Oh, it's very long, isn't it? And there. That's where I want it, more or less. Can't have it there. All right. Can I have it here? Yeah, well, I wouldn't recommend it. But yes, you can. You could have it there. I could, couldn't I? I could get it in there. Yeah, maybe just about. You're going to need some points at the far end so that trains may switch platform. Or we don't go with the stubborn modern thing, and we find the original one and we go single track with it to save as much space as possible. We are going to need 200 meters of it, but we have a look around and see if this will sit in somewhere. And what we're looking for is where we don't get a terrain alignment collision. Yes, that might work. Bizarrely, it might. I'm going to have to bulldoze a fair bit over there, but if I did so, we would then come in via a tunnel. That would be quite something. Yeah, I mean, my preference right now would be to bulldoze most of the city, flatten it out a bit, and make it sit beautifully. So we'd flatten it down to the same height as the docks. But I mean, you've seen me do that before, and it's, you know, there's a couple of million quid's worth of investment to make that happen. You know, probably 5 at this stage, and I don't want to sit around too long to wait to get the cash. So if I could get it in there, that might work. And it will accomplish all of the dreams that I have had. Now, will that lead to it being successful? Probably not, actually, because it is too far from the centre of town for it to work. But we have got this bus stop here, and therefore, you know, there will be some action, particularly if I build further roads out there to make that work. Yes, maybe. So you're going to want that kind of an angle. You're going to have to monkey with the terrain. You're going to have to delete those 2 buildings. This tunnel to the right of what you're looking at now will probably need to go. It's a shame. It's quite nice, but I think you can do it better anyway. Is it the best place for it? Well, you've got other choices. We could bulldoze a heck of a lot, stick it over here, bang a bridge in that goes over there towards the port. That would be quite good fun. I keep coming back to nuke the entire city and smooth it out. But I've done rather a lot of that lately, and therefore that feels a bit like easy mode. And I think we might be able to get something quite pleasing out the other end of this. Okay, right, we're gonna do what I just described a minute ago. So 2 buildings will be removed. I think we can do it for less than that. 2 buildings will be removed. All right, remove the 2 buildings. I suspect they will not be the last buildings that need to be removed. Right, let's decrease the size on that a bit, and then that's the wrong one. Good. good. Nothing better in an expensive operation than spending money you don't need to from the get-go. Alright, let's pull that down there like that. Right, and then see how close we are. This won't be it. It won't take now. I mean, obviously I was hopeful it was going to take there, but it didn't. Yes. Okay. Alright. Alright. A bit more remodelling will do the trick. Oh, gently. 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 Because you thought you had the smoothing tool, didn't you? But you didn't. Alright, try it again. Okay. So we're going to keep moving that left side edge until it no longer gets quite so covered in. And then I'll probably need to use the smoothing gun to even that out. Okay, right, yeah. That would almost certainly going to need to take out another couple of buildings to get this to fit. But if this works, it's going to look great. Right, just give that a bit of a ever such slight, because that might do the trick. Feels like it's close to doing the trick, but not actually doing the trick. All right, get rid of this one. That's definitely in the way. Ease this back some. Whoa, some, not all of it. I mean, you're on high power at the moment, which is possibly excessive. Come on, you know you can do it. All right, it better not be the road that's in the way. I think it's the road that's in the way. Yeah. Okay, all right, new plan. We shall... what do you want to use? I think road is a little cheaper than doing it with rail. Let's grab this, grab large country road, and we will go from here in a straight line, staying on the same level throughout. Right, turn that into this. Can't align the terrain. Well, keep coming back until you can align the terrain. Spend the money. Now get rid of it. Okay, right. See, because now we're hollowing ourselves out a gully. We can get rid of this bit of road if we have to. I'd rather not. Obviously, this isn't going to work any better, but we should be a little closer to understanding where the hole in our plan is. It's going to work. We're really close to this working. Of course, it's going to work. I mean, everything will work if you just put in enough time and effort and money. Right. Yeah. Yeah, lots of that, and then show me. What do we got now? Well, okay, now you're too low, and you're going to need to take out this corner section. I can see us need to just remodel the road here. Sorry, chaps, you're out of here. All right, keep going. Right, okay, now let's even that up ever so slightly, and then let's have a look. It's there. We've got it. Right. 135k all told. Well, that's not all told, though, is it? Is it? No, I spent a couple of million getting it to that point, but that's all good. Right, come on. You gave me a price there, and I like the price. The price was right. Okay, we're in. That's pretty cool. In fact, that's decidedly cool. I think with some clever roadworks afterwards, we could do something interesting there. Anyway, the next challenge, of course, is can we get through here? No, not without a fight. And what is it? Yeah, it's that bit of road. You're just going to have to get rid of it and then relay it. Okay. Well, at this point, that didn't cost very much anyway, so that's all good. Right now, no, you're still going to have to. You're going to have to do some reshapage to make that work. I mean, if this was a 160 instead of a 200, we'd have no problem here. But I've set 200 along the entire course of this route, and therefore we're going to need it to comply with that. I've given it a little tickle. I don't expect it to work, and yet it has. All right, marvellous. Give me some of that. Now then, what's the angle of attack look like? Completely horrific. Okay, all right. Well, if we take this out over there a little bit, then that gives a slightly longer curve. I think that's going to be about a 60, if you're lucky, and if you bulldoze that back a touch. Okay. Well, I mean, a 60's not too horrible, is it? It's not good, though. All right. Now, you do need to split into double track at some point. Have a think about how you're going to do that while you're doing this. What have we got? 69. Good estimating. Right. Let's fling that on there. Is that right? Oh, it's not. That's a 90. And then 69 as we come round here. It's a glorious approach. Yeah, it was well worth doing it this way. Right. Okay. Yep. We might as well take it. Yeah. Well, I don't see a way where we get a better speed on that than 69. And 69 isn't all that slow. I mean, it's not quick, but it's not as slow as you might expect. Now, I'm not going to spend any more money on infrastructure wangling, not for the moment. But what I will need to at some point, we'll just leave this as a point-to-point kind of deal. Right, we won't bother with double tracking, not just yet, because what's the budget? Yeah, not a lot, about 5 million quid. So I haven't really got the cash to double track anything at the moment. So we'll have to settle for what we can get, because I'm going to have to buy a train. And then once we've done that, then we can look into, right, how do we make this better? And the first thing to do to make this better is monkey with the infrastructure down here in Waterdeep, which will probably remove a few more buildings, but hopefully set up a bit more street space so that we can get some easy win kind of passenger stuff going on there. We've also got to do the Silent Hill Castle Rock twin tone interchange there. That needs to be fixed, and I need to find somewhere to put a depot. Okay, we're going to use the my goodness, this train came out of thin air depot from here. Actually, you know, you're not unless you want to double track, which you don't. Right, stick it there. That's heinous. This is yeah, all right. Yeah. I know I could do this better, but I'm not going to. Right, there we go. So let's set up a route. Now, remember the whole point of this thing. Get off that. Kill it. It would recognise what it was eventually, but I want it to recognise what it's supposed to be right now. The main purpose of this is to fuel the growth of all the towns in the area, but primarily it's to shuffle things along to the airport and to this passenger port. It has to be said. You know, there are major upsides to delivering on both these things. Right, Waterdeep to Silent Hill to Dark of the City. This is a good route. There's a reasonable amount of potential traffic in here that can make this work. So this is going to be island commuter. Blech. Island Express. Oh, lovely. Dark City 2. Oh, we don't bother with that 2. Waterdeep. There we go. Right, it's a cumbersome name, I'll agree, but it's going to do what it does. Now, what we want here is something quick. I'm feeling like the Zephyr might call to me, but I've used it before, and rarely does it pay off as well as you think it's going to. So cheap, fast, probably multi-unit. Let's have a see what we've got in the book here. You've got oh, hello. What are you? You're a jolly Soviet number. Fast, 53 miles per hour. That's not really fast, is it? But it's electric. I like it. You know what? I might use it. What about this Metro? 40 miles per hour. That's not as good. No, but it does carry 80 passengers. Yeah, that's one that would work really well on the Holy Trinity. What do we got here? No. These are all too slow. Maybe I'm expecting too much. That's the one. It's got to be. I'm going to need to run the game to get some more cash in my pocket in order to pay for this. Why not? It's a logging island with a Soviet train. I'm sure it's going to work out very positively. A little bit more cash, please. 526. All right, up the tempo. 528. 53. 531. There we go. Got it. Okay, right, let's see what we've got here. Okay, off you trot. All right, slow it down. I don't think I've used one of these ever. And you know what? I should have, because that's groovy. Oh, and some good rattling noises there as well. And it sounds like an electric train. In fact, it sounds like a subway train, which is, I mean, that's no bad thing at all. Right, now, with what precious little money I've got, I'm going to need to figure out how to hook this up to there. And then, supplemental, I'm going to need to figure out how to get some of these people down here. Because I don't think the good people of anywhere are going to come here at the moment. I've got 500,000. If I can get a little bit more before the end of the month, we'll pause the game and make this work as best we can. Yes. Now, we could also kill the intercity routes that are currently operating here and force people to use the train instead. I gave a little nod there to say, like, oh yeah, that's a very astute thing to do. It's not astute in the slightest. It's incredibly obvious. But, you know, it is what it is. 28, 29, yeah, 30, one more day, 31. Right, that's my budget. 1 and a bit million. Okay, well, we're going to burn through that quite quickly if I bulldoze a whole bunch of these people. Can we get up here anyway? About there, 400 grand. That's not cheap. No, but you weren't expecting it to be, were you? All right, well, what about something like that? It's also 400 grand and it doesn't work. Yeah, that's 233 grand. Why? Why this? I don't need to tell you why I'm doing this, but you know why I'm doing it. It's very simple. If we can get the AI to build there, we won't have to go fishing for passengers quite so much. And that's another 500 grand. Ooh, that's a lot of money. How about you stay on the flat? Stay on the flat. Stay on the flat. 370k. We ain't got a lot of money left for this. As long as you form a connection now, we can progress. You can make it better in a moment. That's 300k. You're going to need a bus stop. You want to route this through to the other side so that you can form a complete route. No, you're going to have to wait. You're not going to do it this month. Okay. All right. Well, we can do that. Can we duck under there? What if I did a bit of that? No. Ding, 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 ding. There you go. Like that. Up a bit. Yeah. Put that in. Yes. Okay. I mean, you're going to have people ducking, but that will do the job. You're not going to get there this time. Put in a bus station. Now, I think I will probably quite quickly upgrade this to be trams. So we're still going to need a commuting line between Silent Hill and the other place, Castle Rock. But having it stop in the middle here each time, so we could go, you know, bouncing between those three. Yes, what's this one all about? That's just in the middle somewhere. Well, okay. But, you know, all of this is possible. And in fact, if you were to smooth out quite a lot of this middle ground, you would probably get a bit of traction going on in there. You're out of cash. Unpause the game. Right, end of the month. That was why I stopped it, because obviously end of the month is going to wipe out the money a little bit. But we should make that back if a nice ship is about to deliver some nice goods nicely. Then see, look, I'm already back. I'm flush again, and it's mid-month. All right, focus in. Good. Now, this doesn't resolve, of course, what I'm going to do with the freight on this island. It's got lumber, and lumber can be, you know, turned into good things on its own. You don't need to... Oh, crumbs. It's because you're going at high speed, you fool. Right, there you are. Keep going. Work it down and down. Right. There is some housing space there. Whether or not anybody uses it is anybody's guess. My guess is no. But, you know, we can now make the... commuters really, really cheerful. Let's have a look. What do we got here? Now then, that U will no longer be used on under this new agenda unless we move the stop, which we're going to. All right, pause. Get rid of that. Yeah, and then I want to bung it back in. I don't know what you're looking at there. Come over here. That would be super. No, you don't want to do that. All right, but how about here? Can you inherit that? Yes, you can. Fabulous. Right, so you're going Castle Rock to this bit of Castle Rock, and you're going to come flying down here. We could possibly get one in there as well. I don't know. What's that going to look like here? Deselect that. Yeah, okay, right. Here we are. So, what was last? Smith Street. After Smith Street, we go to Upper Silent Hill. It's not, is it? And then onwards from there, you go to... Give me a colour that we can actually see, please. You go to 13th Street. I don't know how I work 13th Street. Oh, no, yes, I do. We work 13th Street into there, but we're no longer going to Waterdeep. If you want to go to Waterdeep, friend, you are going to need to jump on the... No, hold on. No, I still need to do this. Oh, that's complicated. Right, get rid of Smith Street from there. Yes. You can see what I'm about to do if you're familiar with my modus operandi. Yeah, what's going on at West Street? What is West Street? It's just a regular bus stop, isn't it? Okay, so after West Street, so you've gone 13th twice. We've gone 13th. Why have we gone 13th twice? Oh, I see. Oh, well, you could stop at 13th quite a lot, I suppose. Oh, crikey. Okay, right, well, look, and then go back to West Street. Yeah. And then go to 13th Street again. Okay. Right, and then go out to do we not stop there anymore? Who's that for? Oh, well, whatever. Go down to Waterdeep branch. Yes. Then back to 13th Street. Basically, if you're going for 13th Street, you are spoilt for choice. Up to Upper Silent Hill. This is not going to do it. We're going to need to relay this whole thing because that's being ignored. Yeah. Okay. All right. Bad route. This was Croque Monsieur Castle Rock to Waterdeep. Now, it kind of works, but what it's going to be doing is it's going to be cannibalising some potential rail passage there. So what if we made this a Waterdeep kind of commuting route? How many vehicles you got on there? 4. That's more than you need, because Waterdeep, not that big. Yes. You say yes like you've come to some kind of conclusion, have you? No. All right, if we stick that on there like that, and we work it around the corner like this, and we give it some embankment like that. Okay, yeah. And then you put a bus stop on here. Yes. Okay. All right. Now, what's occurring here? Now, that would work if you hadn't bulldozed this. But see, this was the grand scheme. I wasn't going to do this now. I was going to do it later, but let's try it. There's nowhere for you to sit there. There is if I can flip that over the other side. Ooh. Chancy. All right, go for it. Okay, give me this. Give me one of those. I'll whap it over there. See, it's worked. Get it as close to the port as possible to save some space. Yep. Okay. And then you've possibly got enough room there to run a road down that leaves enough room for some housing. In fact, just go straight down. It looks like it almost wants to do it without putting up a fight, which is both charming, dramatic, and beautiful all at once. Yeah, and then like that. Oh, it's good. All right, now then, let's get the smoothing gun. Give this a little bit of an early tickle to just indicate that it is safe for humans. Okay. Now see, that's a little bit better, but we are still going to change up this route. You come here. Oi, you. Yeah, I don't care what you're doing. Go get sold. And the same goes for you as well. Yeah, go get sold. I know you're carrying passengers and therefore I'm throwing money away, but that's okay. Now, we want to put a better commuting bus on there. We will go for the top seater. There you go. On. Right. Okay, back to overview. Kill everything. Whoa. Zoom out. Kill everything gently. Right, okay. Yeah. Why are you taking time for the little cross to appear? I don't need you to take time for the cross to appear. Just make the cross appear. Where the heck am I? I'm over there. No, I don't want to be over there. I want to be over here. And then we will go from this one. Yeah. And then what? Round and out and up and sideways. And then that one. And then this one. And then that one. And then this one. And then that one. Like so. Yeah? Yeah, as it happens, yes. Right, okay, that's that. So I'm now going to need another bus route to replace the one that I just mercilessly demolished to try and bring in some extra goodness onto this line. Now then, actually, show me what we're working here. There are no other passenger lines on any of those bits. Okay, that's odd, but. It is what it is. You're going to need a bit more road. I am? Yeah, right here. Okay. We're going to want to put in another passenger stop or two. Well, you say two? How many do you mean? One? Okay, put that in here. And what are you doing with that? I don't think that's appropriate. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah. This could form a foundation point for this whole mess. All right. Okay. Try it and see what you get. You've created a new route. Let's make it pink so I can see it. And more importantly, so that those who are viewing on a mobile telephone can see it. Oh, that's very generous of you. I know it is, isn't it? Okay, now then. What's going to be the best way to do this? Well, let's make a start and see what happens. Because that's not in a convenient place anymore, is it? It's not, you're right. Where is a convenient place? Oh, hold on. Where does that come out? That comes out there. So then we can go like that. So if you shift that over to about here, then that's all going to work out. Okay. When you say it's going to work out, all right, it's got a better chance of working out. Delete the old one first, right, and then put in the new one. And if you're lucky, it will inherit the old one's identity. There you go. Right. Let's start from this one. All right, 1, yeah, 2, 3, 4, yeah, oh, it's a big one, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't need the last one. Okay, that's good. Okay, it's kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy, and it's not taking the route that I would necessarily have proscribed, described, or conscribed. But there it is. So I think that route will even out a little bit more once I get to polishing this. I ain't got the cash to polish it now. We'll have to polish it a bit later. But yeah, I want to replace this with trams, but I think if we can grid up or at least lay in some city streets in this whole area here, then we can get something really exciting happening. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, this is, thank you there, AutoSoap, Intercity, Croc to Shill. It's not really an intercity, it's more of a commuter route now, but it amounts to the same. No, it's a commuter route now. Therefore, name it accordingly. Otherwise, you'll name it wrongly, and that will be wrong. Good. So Waterdeep is now isolated with its own commuting setup, and Silent Hill and Castle Rock are same. I think this is our closest depot. You didn't say that with any level of conviction. I didn't. No, this is our closest depot. That's fine. Let's use this. We could probably bulldoze that one out by Waterdeep. Right, passengers. Well, it's your Daimler top-seater again, and I'm going to go with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set this commuter Crocshill. Go. Right, let's give it just a little bit of extra nudge in the right direction to get them out the door. There we go. Hello, everybody. Good. You know what I might do for you? You're going to paint us a wacky colour. I'll paint you a wacky colour. It's not that wacky. Alright, I've given them a red marketing board, advertising hoarding at the top there. Where are you going? Intercity, Dark City to Silent Hill. Well, I think you will find, Dark City to Silent Hill, that these days we have a modern train that one might use. That said, you carry on until you're making no money at all. Right, okay, let's have a look. Okay, and I said, oh crikey, we've got all kinds of routes going on here. Well, why didn't they show up on the route viewer? Possibly because you were on trains. Oh yeah. Oh crumbs. Well, you know what? Actually, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm going to leave that going for a bit and see what develops. But the main aim is I've got to get some passengers onto my new passenger train. I'm not running this out of a fondness for empty trains. I'm running it out of a fondness for trains that are not empty. Right, how many of you got on board? Because you'll have... No, none. I was going to say it would have some, but it hasn't. It's unfortunate. Anyway, that's gonna take us to the end of the show for today. We'll start out next time around. We'll start out by having a look at some of the things that we've built recently and how they're doing. Not great, some of them, and I don't doubt, but we may have an occasional success notice. Repay that. What did we pay out last year? 17.8. Yeah, that takes it to 22. Let's call that 23. And then add another, 6 onto top of that? So 29? About 9 million in profit. Okay. Alright, okay. Yeah, you're going to a shop. Okay, is that shop here? Because the only shop you're going to find at a station is a WH Smith's, and they're not a destination shopping experience. Oh, they got off! They got off the train, everybody! They're walking with purpose. Tell me you are walking with purpose to my station. Well, or don't tell me, show me. Show me that is the reason that you have come here, their overall team. That's team wearing overalls rather than, team in totem. Yep, it does look like they have come to the station to be passengers on the train. Oh, what about this one? Yep, there's a couple more. Good. Good. You're going to miss the train, lads. Just saying. Yeah, just pointing out that, there you go, come on, shake a leg. If you want to catch it, you're going to need to get a wriggle on. Oh, we got some people getting off as well. Okay, everything is successful. He's got one passenger on board. It's all working marvellously. I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching. We shall resume this experience in the very near future, and I invite you to subscribe to ensure you don't miss out on that. I'll tell you what, we haven't done in a little while. Can I still? Yeah, you can. There you go. Ride this sucker. I'll catch up with you very soon. Thanks for watching. I'll do it at the end of the tongue. Wait for it. Wait. Here we go. Coming up. Cheerio. Alright, I said it before. Going to say it again. This is a very pretty map. Very, very pretty map. The route there into Waterdeep is absolutely magnificent. And just views everywhere you look. I'm very pleased with how that one's turned out. Fairly expensive, but when you're working through the level of hillside that we got here, it's always going to be fairly expensive. The real issue, however, is going to be making sure that the Silent Hill and Castle Rock population can get to that centre point where the station is in order to travel out to destinations further afield. Well, we'll make it work, I'm sure, but that's the trick to making this one sing like a birdie.